I'm here in the lowest of the Strawn Mines. This is the first one we found, one of the most intact sites we've ever seen. Now, people say mines are dangerous. Well, if you don't know what you're doing, they can be. So I'm coming through a little passage here. You can kind of see it's gotten a little bit sketchy. So my thing is, I'm not touching anything. I don't want anything to come down on top of me. So I'm going nice and slow, watching every step, making sure that absolutely nothing is going to move out of its place. And look at that, no problems coming through. I'm Jessica with Gold Rush Expeditions, and today I want to tell you what a stope is. So, when a miner's in here, what they like to do is follow the vein where the ore is. So, as you can see behind me, they've actually stoped this area. They found the ore, they chased it, they dug a little section, they drilled a hole back there, figured it's not going anywhere else, and continued on down this direction.
Howdy. Still up here at the Strawn Mine. We were just getting into some of the upper workings, but found something here that is few and far between to ever see, even inside a museum. So wanted to kind of just point it out to you, give you a little overview of some of the things here. They were doing a lot of drill work, but sometimes we'll get people that'll be like, everything's a drill. This is not a drill bit. This is, they would use this to stick in dynamite. You can see you've got your little bit there. And then they would use the back side to pull dynamite out, but it also had another purpose, which was a pry bar. You can pry a lot of shit with that. Drill bit, standard. Newer type, you can see the screw on the end, so probably 40s, 50s. Badass pry bar made out of a drill bit. So that's some of your mining ingenuity. I mean, you can see that's been built in the old blacksmith shop there. Bent in. Incredible. This little piece we've got here, you can see we've got some brass fittings and some zerkings. It appears to be some sort of drilling type mechanism. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it worked in conjunction with this winch over here that you can see would run down, and it may have been shooting up to the mine up here, may not. You got a newer stand that they mounted it on. This is probably a 1970s, 1980s stand, but the machinery they're using back then would definitely work, you know, for 100 years. It's not cheap shit that they're using. This right here, if you can see, says Hercules power. That puts you at probably a 30s, 40s era engine there, and that is the one and the same, the very Hercules that makes the rocket boosters, all that type of stuff. You can see these guys had everything they needed. Wrench in place there. Got some chains so you could chain everything down. It probably shook like a bastard when they were yanking on it, but yeah, just some really cool stuff that you'll probably never see again. So, awesome.
The Strawn Mine is located in Bell Canyon, several miles northeast of Twin Bridges, Montana. In the 1930s, the mine was owned and operated by J.E. Strawn, who developed the mine, creating 3 adits connected by several stopes and raises. The Strawn Mine is an active gold mine in a remote and nearly roadless area. It was discovered in 1921 and produced at least 1,600 ounces of gold before 1942.